First one is Tony Brown. Will he make a difference? Will he make a difference? So, can I just throw these into the mix?
Mate, go for it.
Is Tony Brown the missing attack simplifier? Right? The All Blacks have become very complicated in their attack structures. This multi-phase. Tony Brown has got a reputation of strike, run, first, second phase. Okay? Or is he just another layer of complex coaching? Do the All Blacks need innovation, or do they need a reduction of complexity? Can two attacking thinkers, Brown plus technique coach like Mike Blair, be able to coexist? Because, if I was Mike Blair and I heard nothing from the coaching setup, I'd be absolutely gutted right now, because Tony Brown is coming in after World Cup and I've just left my job in Japan for like 18 months.
Yeah, I understand that. Because he's the attack coach, isn't he?
He is the attack coach. He hasn't even started.
No.
Right, he hasn't even got boots on the ground.
Yes, but is Tony Brown going to be the attack coach, or is he just the assistant coach?
Well, he will be an assistant coach. Mike Blair's an assistant coach.
Yeah. Okay.
So will he make a difference, first and foremost?
Yes. I think he'll make a difference in culture as well. If you wait, then I can respond.
I was surprised, actually.
You dickhead. Yeah.
Go on, you were saying.
That makes me not want to talk.
No, well, it's probably quite good for me.
No, but I think he will. I think he'll make a difference culture-wise, because people look up to him and go, woof, what he's done, Highlanders, Japan, South Africa.
Yeah.
He's won a World Cup.
Yeah,
he's won a World Cup, potentially a second World Cup.
Has he won a World Cup?
2023, was he there?
Was he there?
No, I don't think he was. No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
But he has the potential to be a Rugby World Cup winner by the time he comes to New Zealand. So you're wearing an Asheville tie.
Yeah, love it. It's a nice tie.
It is a nice tie.
Yeah, crack on.
Anyway, so I think he will make a difference, definitely. And what he's done with South Africa,
do you know what? I think out of all the roles he's done, what he's done with South Africa is the most impressive. Because when you take a team like South Africa, who have got the size and the brawn, but let's be honest, they've lacked a bit of skill.
they've lacked finesse.
They've lacked finesse, and they've lacked a bit of basic skill. Like I know the Saffers won't agree, or potentially won't agree, but their hands were not great. Jesse Crill's hands were not great. His body shape, the way that he passed, the speed of his pass was not impressive. Now,
their midfield's brilliant.
their midfield's fantastic. Their service is excellent. Their vision's excellent.
Yeah.
They make good decisions. So actually, out of all the teams, you might say what he did with Japan was amazing. What he did with
Highlanders
was amazing. Yeah. I think what he's done with South Africa is the most impressive of all, because because
of where they've come from to where they are now.
They were brilliant.
Yeah.
But at a limited skill set. Now they're brilliant with a much wider skill set.
But also, what gets me is that they were brilliant, and he's made them even better.
That's right.
Which is hard to do sometimes.
Roden O'Gara said something really interesting once. He said, success stunts growth, right? Because it's a hard sell to try and get people to do something different when they're actually being successful.
Yeah. A lot of, what's the saying? If it's not broke, don't fix it.
That's right. So, a lot of people would have been like, well, we don't really need you because we're already World Cup winners twice in a row. What do we need to listen to Tony Brown for? So I think that's the most impressive thing. Do I think he'll fit into the All Blacks well? Of course he will. As long as he's embraced. Because if the coach doesn't embrace his mindset, you can have the best coaches, but they're not going to make a difference.
And who do you think that coach will be?
I hope it's Dave Rennie.
Do you think Rennes
I do, yeah.
will stay on?
I hope so. I mean, how can you sack him after a World Cup?
What
He's
if
only
we
come
lose?
into the You go on.
What if we lose to South Africa in the round of 16?
Perfect example. I don't think you can sack him. The guy's had no time to actually have an impact on the team by that stage.
He would have done.
He would have had time to. He would have had time to impact the culture. He would have had a time to implement a bit of the game plan. But you know what? These games are won and lost on margins. You know, micro. What do they call it? Micrometers. What's less than millimeters?
Not a micrometer. No, maybe. I don't know. Well, maybe not that small. But.
Anyway, very small things. So therefore, if they win or lose that game, arguably, is it down to him or is it down to luck? You know, I think it's more about how they play. They didn't play great under Razor. They weren't very consistent. If we can see with Rennes a more consistent, a more gelled, a more happy environment, I think you've got to back him into the next World Cup cycle.
I think you're right with consistency. You know, the All Blacks of past have been so consistent in the sense of if they lost a game, they lost it by a handful of points.
Yeah, here's breath.
Whereas
Horses
with far out, stop saying here. But with Razor, would win a game. You know, would win in Australia, in South Africa, and then we got pumped by a record margin.
Yeah.
When does that happen?
I think...
and it's probably only happened the last 2 coaches.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
you know, and it's just been... They've both been really inconsistent, and probably Razor more so.
Yeah, Razor's... I think Razor's been more inconsistent with in-match performances. You know, 20 minutes, the All Blacks will be unreal.
And we spoke about that, didn't we?
Yeah, and then boom, rubbish.
I don't think we actually played a complete game under him.
I agree. It's really hard to play a complete game, but yeah, we didn't even get close.
But we didn't get close. You know, we always said, 20 minutes or 40 minutes.
Yeah, or 10.
I don't think it was any more. Did we play 60 minutes of really good rugby? Maybe when we beat South Africa in South Africa. No,
it was at Auckland, wasn't it? Wasn't in South Africa. It was at Eden Park to keep our record going.
Yes, Australia beat South Africa in South
Africa. Yeah,
sorry.
All right. Do you know what I like about Tony Brown? And this is the reason why I think he's a great coach, by the way. He played 18 test matches for the All Blacks as fly half.
Is that it?
That's it.
And I thought he played more.
He was on the bench a lot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who was he behind? Merdens?
He's behind Mertz, and Carlos.
King Carlos.
All right, so he was a great player for the Highlanders, all right? He went actually played a little bit in South Africa under Azzy.
Yeah, for the Sharks?
I think so. I can't remember exactly where it was. But what I really liked is he wasn't actually that good.
He wasn't.
He wasn't the best player. He made the most out of his own abilities, right? And actually, I think that's what makes him a great coach, is because as a player, it didn't come naturally to him.
He had to work hard.
He had to work really hard. He had to...
he wasn't also in an amazing team at the time. Highlanders weren't great.
No. And I think genuinely, to be a brilliant coach, being distinctly average as a player is an advantage.
Yes, but also being average but working hard.
That's why you gotta go. I'd be really interested in Richie McCaw becoming a coach, because
average player.
Yeah, he was. But you know what? In all the tests,
well, when I say average player, I don't mean it like that.
No.
Like ability-wise, average, but his work rate.
He wasn't the fastest runner.
No.
He wasn't the strongest in the gym.
Wasn't best tackler.
He wasn't the best tackler.
No.
He wasn't a really skillful guy.
No.
But by God, he used his brain. He was the smartest rugby player. He could pick when to go for the ball, when not to go for the ball, when the referee was watching, when the referee wasn't watching. Yeah. When to talk to the referee.
He always used to get called a cheat, didn't he?
Yeah. And he didn't cheat because he didn't get caught.
Correct.
Do you know what I mean? Because he's smart. He knew referees' weaknesses and he exploited them.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, they're not rules, they're laws.
Yes.
And laws are interpreted.
They are.
So therefore, if you know a referee is not going to ping you for something, then why would you not do it?
Do it until you get caught. Then when you get caught, you change tactics.
Absolutely.
Mm.
So,
but yeah, Tony Brown.
Brilliant.
Back to Tony Brown, yeah. Work rate, fantastic.
Yeah.
Shit player.
He wasn't a shit player. He made the All Blacks. But he was he wasn't a gifted player. He wasn't a Carlos Spencer. He wasn't an Andrew Mertens. But
Andrew
by
Mertens
God, he was a good player.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and he could put his team where they needed to be put. He would call the right moves. No, he
good
was
Super
not.
Rugby player.
Oh my God.
A good Super Rugby player.
Don't even go there. Right, what I've got here is Tony Brown brings clarity, not complexity.
Yep.
He strikes first phase, he strikes second phase, and he has come up with many attack structures that people use across the world.
Which work.
He could be the key All Blacks attacking inconsistency. He could fix the All Blacks attacking inconsistencies.
So you think we have to wait till 2028 to become a more consistent team?
No, I don't. But I'm just saying, I think you guarantee that in attack with him.
More in attack. Okay. Do you think David Rennie will...
David? David Rennie? Do you mean Dave? You mean Reens? That's how I know.
Our dog. Do you think he'll right the ship and then when Tony Brown comes in, he'll change the look of the ship? He'll redesign it?
I think I'm really looking forward to seeing what Mike Blair does.
Yep.
And what I'm really hoping is that if Mike Blair does a good job, then they can find something where they're going to be able to work together really well. I think Dave Rennie's going to come in, as you say, going to steady the ship. He's going to get everyone on the right page. He's going to bring pride back in the jumper, right? And we're going to have a team that are all very clear on the way that they are going to try and win the World Cup or win a test match, or all on the same page, right? And then I think with someone like Tony Brown, you're going to add that innovative thinking that the All Blacks have lost in the last 10 years. They haven't innovated. They have not yet. Since Wayne Smith left the building, they have not innovated the game plan to any great degree.
Totally agree.
Whereas other teams around the world, not just South Africa, but South Africa are a perfect example, have changed the way they play year in, year out.
I think the last time New Zealand looked like New Zealand, 2015. That was the last time.
Yeah.
Over 10 years. You just said it, didn't you? 10 years ago.
Yeah. All right.